Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Utah Jazz with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell is precocious beyond his...
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. And so off the tip, it's Utah. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center. Now, here's Mitchell. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez. And Holiday has it in the corner. Back to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Fires from 18. The shot's good from DiVincenzo. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Rudy Gobert is known as the Stifled Tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Out left to the wing. O'Neal, that's a two-pointer, and too long on the shot. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Stolen by Conley. O'Neal from long range. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Here's Milwaukee now. Outside Holiday. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. A three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Conley. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Mike Conley understands how to draw contact and still try to get a shot opportunity. He'll go to the line for the end one.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Now here is Conley. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo, Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. O'Neal from long range. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Beyond the arc. Goes back up.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
Middleton for 3. Utah with the rebound.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the shot goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here is Conley. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Mitchell in the corner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Jason Allen's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell put the league on notice about that elite athleticism as a rookie when he won the slam dunk contest. But the fact of the matter is his growth as a basketball player has been nothing short of remarkable.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Oh, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And George Hills subbed in for Drew Holiday. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Giannis. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Conley with the 3. He can't get that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. 1:43 left to play here in the first. Hill finds Allen. The kick out to Hill. Allen surveying the D. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Connaughton. Giannis outside. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. Conley kicks to Gay. Misses the 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
On the pass to Hill. Portis with it. Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Giannis. Allen, a screen on Gay. Takes the 13-footer. Giannis, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Conley dishes to Gay. Conley kicks to Ingles. That 3 off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to Portis. Dishes to Allen. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he comes up with the deuce. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
And I can't think of a higher percentage look than that. Giannis, one of the best ever working inside.
3 from Gay, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight, and has been the driving.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
And now we hear from Giannis, spelling out his key.
Yes, I'm going to tell you the secret.
Good way to do it. Tuning out distractions. That makes sense.
And it can be harder than ever nowadays. Engaging with fans and the media can be a positive, but you got to focus on what matters most.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bucks?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Utah. In at the small and power forward, it's Ingles and Bogdanovich. Mitchell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. And Holiday just does so much on the floor. But for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Now here's Middleton. Portis the screen. Shoots from 12. He kicks to Middleton over Gobert. Middleton can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Ingles passes to Gobert. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Ingles. Jazz passing it around. Holiday with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's DiVincenzo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
O'Neal's checked in for Clarkson.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
DiVincenzo against Ingles. For 3, Mitchell. Bogdanovich dishes to Ingles. O'Neal from long range. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Middleton against Ingles. Pass to Lopez. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Mitchell. Nails the 16-footer. Mitchell's got 5.
Well, it's all about decision making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. No good on the triple.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Tries again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Indoors is a point guard running the show. When you look at options on the floor around you, your teammates, at what other position would you most like another big-time player?
You know, Kevin, I'm not sure I'm going to define it necessarily by shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or center. I think what I would say is it's always great to play with guys who have the ability to think the game quickly and at a high level, because those who can think it and combine that with skill are the most dangerous guys on the floor.
Taken away by Holiday. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Allen comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And George Hills subbed in for Drew Holiday. Rudy Gay's checked in for Utah. Conley now comes in for Joe Ingles. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Odom.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. And the Bucks with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Giannis.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now here is Conley. Gobert with a screen on Lopez. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Outside Conley. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. It's stolen by Hill. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul for the Jazz. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Hill. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. It's back to Hill. Whiteside against Lopez. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
And it's Conley penetrating, and it's sent back by Lopez. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Allen. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Conley against Hill. Gay dishes to O'Neal. Passes it to Conley. Over Hill. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Conley up top. He's guarded by Hill. And there's the call by the official. They'll clock the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Bucks ahead, leading by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thanks so much, David. And
all right, now let's break down the first half. It's been a productive game so far for the Bucks.
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline in the offense.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Mitchell against DiVincenzo. Comes up empty down low. Jazz trail by 8. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Middleton. Conley the pass to Gobert. Mitchell against Middleton. Shoots. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. For Milwaukee, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Utah shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Hey, guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like he was just another day at the office. Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And Utah also making a switch. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Middleton for 3, buries the long-range jumper. Middleton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Bucks leading by 11. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Gobert with a screen on Holiday. No one near Conley as he lets it go. The Jazz with another miss.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Pass to Gobert, and stolen by Portis. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Whiteside's checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. And it's Middleton penetrating. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 14-point game.
And that is just a deflating era on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
The Bucks making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And Utah with a change here, too. Gay's checked in. Hill dishes to Middleton. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. And that'll be his third foul so far. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
Clarkson kicks to Whiteside. Gay against Middleton. On the wing, Ingles. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To halt the run. Whiteside, no good. Milwaukee leading by 17. Here's Middleton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his third assist on the night.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
Checking out the stats for Donovan Mitchell. Great showing for him last season. He was around 26 points a game last year, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Kicks it to Gay. The Jazz working the ball around now. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Clock at 4. Knocks it loose. Clarkson for 3. They grab their own miss. Whiteside lays it up and banks it in.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Back to Portis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Allen's checked in. A switch here also for Utah. O'Neal's checked in. Jazz trail by 19. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Whiteside, a screen on Hill. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer. Clarkson's got 6.
Well, pick your poison. Jordan Clarkson is proficient in the pick and roll game, and he's basically saying, what do you want to give me? I'm going to take advantage.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Lopez, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Both free throws good from Hill.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Clarkson for three. And the Jazz, another three. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Middleton looking it over. One second left. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a look.
All right, coaches coming out of the court.
Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Utah, we got Joe Ingles. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Conley, and it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle.
Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
And Gobert drops them both. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Conley into the lane. Outside Bogdanovich. O'Neal from long range sinks the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Gobert finds Conley. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Conley. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah.
For the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And the shot is good.
Boy, high percentage shot there by Donovan Mitchell. Gets close enough to the rim, uses the touch he has. That's pretty.
Here's Middleton, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The drive by Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, we know Donovan Mitchell is explosive athletically. Put it on the deck. Go ahead, sir.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Back to Holiday. The 10-footer. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Mitchell passes to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Holiday with the ball. It's good. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Bucks leading by 17. Giannis dishes to Lopez. Conley against Holiday. Here's the lob at Antetokounmpo.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Utah has gone 1 and 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Mitchell against DiVincenzo. Fades away. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Middleton can't get it to go.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Gobert with a screen on Lopez. And here's Conley outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley, yes, sir.
It's Giannis with the drive. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they needed to be aggressive, and boy, did he make them pay.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
First free throw is good.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And Doris, I know you dealt with a tough injury in your time as a player, but a lot of these careers being saved now by the advances in medicine.
Kevin, think about it. Torn ACLs historically, going back 20 years, drastically changed what we believed was the ceiling for players. Now a torn ACL may only prohibit a player from playing for 8 to 12 months. That's drastically different. You're seeing stars like LeBron take care of their bodies, invest in what they know is the moneymaker for them. Listen, this medical progress, this improvement in nutrition and caring for your body has changed the equation on the length of careers.
Shot clock at 5. Middleton can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 19. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. And it's off from three-point range. Got a piece of it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles.
Coming out of the floor for the Jazz, Royce O'Neal.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the final quarter. Giannis passes to Lopez. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. He kicks it to O'Neal. Pass to Conley. Driving in. That's tipped. Hill looking it over. Antetokounmpo passes to Hill. Takes it off the glass.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Nailed from three-point land.
You've got to be shot ready on the catch. No hesitation from Donovan Mitchell. Makes the defense pay.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
We'll see you next time.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA.